Hi guys, Dano here. We have Yahel. Today we're talking about balls, and we're going to be working on how to release tight areas in your spine that are hard to get to with a foam roller. So there's some things that you would do with your foam roller, long muscles like your quads or your IT bands, but if you're trying to get in somewhere specific, small firm rubber balls like this work really, really well. The first area that we're going to work on is the mid-back. So I'm going to have Yael actually turn around and lie on your back. On your back. There you go. And so there's an area right where the rib cage ends and the low back begins. On your spinal muscles, that gets really tight. If you have back pain, it's a great thing to do. If you're an athletic person, it's also a really great thing to do. I'm going to have you bend your knees. And we're just going to take one ball and we're going to place it right where the rib cage ends and the spine begins, and you're going to rest down. You don't actually want to be on the bones. You want to be half an inch to an inch to the sides where you've got these your spinal extensors. And once you've found the spot that you can hang out in, you don't need to move like with a roller. You just actually let the ball sink into the muscles. Are you feeling that? All right. So if you want to make it a little bit more intense, or you want to give it a deeper knee of the side that you are working on, and just bring it into the body, and just, you feel that better? Okay, and then you just breathe into it. So you actually let your rib cage and your back expand into the ball, and exhaling, good, and moving through. And so that would be the first area that I would recommend with the rubber ball. Drop this down, raise your rib cage up. Of course, at home you would do this on the other side. This is for demonstration purposes. We're going to move on to the next one, which is more to do with releasing the tension in the shoulder girdle if you have tense shoulders. Generally, as a rule, if you're working below the rib cage, one ball does the trick. If you're working above the rib cage, two actually works better. So what I'm going to have Yahel do is just lift up his head and shoulders, and I'm going to place it in between the shoulder blade and the spine on each side, and then rest back. If it's too hard for you to put your head down, use a pillow where you can support with your hands. Now, are you feeling that already?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so from here, we would actually raise up both arms towards the ceiling. And then from here, you would just like sway your arms side to side like you're at a concert. And massage out those areas in. So you're getting the rhomboids and you're getting all that tension that's around the shoulder blades. This is going to be great for actually relieving neck pain and upper back stiffness. You would do this for maybe a minute or so. The same thing with the other release for the low back, a minute or so. So again, we're going to, for demonstration purposes, we're going to move it along, and we have one more thing to show you. So you're going to bring your arms down to the side. And I'm actually going to place it up high. I'm just going to demonstrate on myself first. Right here, where your shoulder, where the top of your shoulders are, you're going to place the roller on the top of your shoulders. So it'll almost feel like they're about to come off, drop down. Now, to really get those tight traps released, you're going to bridge your pelvis up. So you lift up your pelvis. Once your pelvis is up, then you actually reach your chest up towards the sky. So the weight of Yahel's chest is actually going into those balls. And that creates a really deep, pretty intense release for the shoulders. Once these traps are relaxed, your neck is going to have more freedom and range of motion. So if you can add that to your homework program, you're going to really find benefits in your body. I recommend that you start off with twice a day. Once you get out of the pain, then once a day is going to be more than enough. So let's have you bring your pelvis down, and then we're going to wrap for today. Thank you, Yahel.
Welcome.
And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
This was good.
You're good.